So previously Maxis discussed about creating and publishing an npm package, right? Like you know how to install, how to set up the package, and then how to publish it to npm. But right now let's scale it to another level, which is to develop and publish multiple packages, and all these packages have like dependencies against each other. So let's start with this handsome developer named Sean, because he's like a mascot of Shopee, whatever. So he likes to create UI widgets and publish to npm to share to like his fellow developers. So the first widget that he created is this currency input, which have some dependencies on like React, Lodash, and a few. And then later on, he created this address input, which looks similar, but then it's for like there's like address validation and stuff. And then he thinks like every developer would think when he encounter this kind of situation, would think that hey, actually I can abstract out the input like styling and stuff on the UI and make it another package like an awesome input, right? And then so he created awesome input like a base input for the currency input and address input. So he published it, and then in the currency input and address input, you will have to install like npm install awesome input. And then so you as you can see here, he update like the version and then use awesome input, and then he published both currency input and address input. So everything is fine here. So you can now you have a base input, and then you have two widgets that using it. So everything, so you have no duplication in code, and you are very happy. But life doesn't happen that way lah. You know, like sometimes suddenly you just find a bug. So awesome input is not awesome anymore. So how sad it is. So Sean went to fix the bug, and then unit test on awesome input. Make sure everything works, and then he published a new version, awesome input 1.0.1, like a bug fix. And then in address input, he installed the new version of awesome input, verified it fixed, and then he published that. But then in currency input, he installed. Wait, this slide doesn't look right though. I think sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. So you verify the fix, and then you publish currency input. Sorry. Just okay. Okay, sorry. Ignore for everything previously. So you verify the fix and then publish a new version in currency input. So you have to like go through all these steps and then like verify, like publish the version and then install it in currency input and address input and make sure it works everything, and then you have to like publish them in a new version, right? Happy and all good. But then later on, he created a new widget called email input. And email input is slightly different, has more requirements like adding a logo in front of the widget. So Sean goes to awesome input and like add a new feature into it. And so as you can see here, it's using a latest version of awesome input with a new like icon, and he published both of them. So he tests the new awesome input, unit test and verify and publish. Looks good. In email input, in the newer email input, he will go and install the latest version, integrate, unit test, publish, good. Address input do the same. But then in currency input, he found that there's a bug in it, and yeah. So So he go back to like the original awesome input, fix it, publish a newer version, and then go into each of the package, install the latest version, test it, publish, test and publish. And then lastly in currency input, test, works fine, publish, and he's yeah, finally very tired. Like even me was confused just now, like all this, like all the steps, right? So for people who have like published or maintained a few like packages before, might have like experience that actually you don't have to publish and install to test it to make sure it works, because you can actually use npm link, right? So what npm link is that you can use npm link or yarn link to symlink the awesome input, like the packages into the node modules of email input, address input, and currency input, and then develop together and then make sure everything works. Only then you update the version and publish it, right? So finally, Sean like decided that he has like 3 widgets, so he called it like awesome design, and he so it's like a awesome design, and then so he import all these widgets and then like export it, so the user can import email input from awesome design and use it. Yeah, so it's all good, and he's very happy. So let's recap what we have covered so far. So firstly, as you can see, like managing multiple packages is very hard. Like you have to go into each different packages and try to like publish them on install and make sure the dependencies. And secondly, fixing one package as chain effect on multiple packages. So previously when we see like if you have one bug in the awesome input, you have to actually go, it's not just fixing on the awesome input, you have to actually go to the packages that import requires it and fix it to install laser version as well. And then imagine if you have awesome design that has all this, you have to like go one more layer, so it has a chain effect on multiple packages. So some of you might ask, like, why do you need to like bump the version every time you fix the awesome input, right? Like you can just do a caret sign 1.1.0, and then any future fix like 0.1, like patch fixes like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 should work, right? Yeah, it works for a new user who just install, but if you are using like yarn with yarn log, they will the old user that installed this, when you only have 0.0, it will not bump the version in the subsequent installation. You have to actually manually uninstall it and like manually bump it or like uninstall and install a later version. So lastly, sequence is important lah. So I think I didn't like come up with the exact scenario where if you do in the wrong sequence, it will like have bad things happen. But you know, if you publish a newer version in awesome design before you publish it in like your currency input, then people who install the awesome design couldn't find the package. So sequence is very important. So that's it for the first part of the Lightning series. So any questions?